Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy work? Somebody must do it, so I gotta do it. Who said it was easy work?
Never make a point without a story, and never tell a story without a point. Because stories can be used to transform people's lives.
Right? Yeah.
Not just anchor the points, but it creates a significant emotional event. And that's how human behaviors transform. We have emotional memory.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back at y'all with another one, man. And as y'all can see, I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. And the sun out, man. Shout out to God for waking me up this morning, man. Shout out to the Most High. And what up, broski? And what up, broski? But real quick, though, in that clip, like old boy said, never make a point, right, without telling a story. And never tell a story without making a point. And that's facts. I don't know who he was, but that was facts, all right? The importance of making a point and having a story behind it is because it creates a connection. You know, it creates a connection and a bond with the people that's reading your story or listening to your story or your point. You know what I mean? It makes it even more valid. It validates it. You know, and I'm not saying you make up a story. You know what I mean? That's why I came to YouTube, right? I didn't come here to just preach something and just talk, you know what I mean? I didn't do this just to, just show clips and all of these things. I show these clips and talk about my life with it. And I tell y'all my story. Y'all know my story. And I felt that my story was important to tell because it might help the next person. It might help the next person out. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna talk about porn addiction, alcohol addiction, drug addiction, you know, self-improvement and all those things that I'm going through right now in my life. You know, these changes that I'm making right now and the benefits of these things, you know what I mean? So that is very important in everything that you're doing. You gotta have a point. You know, because no one wants to sit there and listen to you just blab on and go on and on and on and on without any point. You're just telling a story, but it's a pointless story. Like, would you read a book or read an article that has no point to it? Absolutely not. You're gonna feel like you wasted your time. And I don't want to waste y'all time. I don't want to waste y'all time. I want to keep it moving. I want to tell y'all what's going on in my life, and I want to reiterate a story to people that don't know my story, you know? And that's just real. We should all keep that in mind. You know, when we out here and we live in these lives where, you know, at the end of the day, we all have a story to tell. And we should be able to share that. You should be able to share your story. Everybody has a right to share their story, but make sure there's a point to it. Make sure there's a point to it. Make sure there's a valuable lesson, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. People want to hear about things. People want to read things. People want to know things. And they want to get something out of that. On top of it, don't nobody listen. And I say this a lot. Nobody has any time to waste. You know what I'm saying? So if people would take the time out to watch my videos, I want it to have a point. I want it to be something that could possibly help. I don't want to just be on here wasting time, gossiping and all that other shit. Even if I show y'all a clip, you know, I'm gonna sum the clip up. I'm gonna give my take on it. I'm gonna apply it to my life. And I'm gonna compare, and I'm gonna let you know what I got out of that clip. I wouldn't show a clip on here if I didn't get something out of it. And that's the thing. That's what you wanna do when you carry yourself throughout life. You wanna get something out of things. And I'm not saying because you got people, right? You got people. You ever know somebody that's always trying to get like money out of a person? Like, and sometimes it don't even matter. They will go places like that. Every time you talk to them, it's never a conversation about something to where, you know, like yeah, y'all sitting there, y'all sharing y'all thoughts and values and y'all getting that out of each other. There is people out there that try to get something free out of you, money out of you, food out of you, whatever. Hell, these days, that your energy. So you got people like that. You got people like that. But you got people like us who not like that. You know what I'm saying? Who not looking to get stuff like that. We looking to get knowledge out of people. You know what I'm saying? We looking to get knowledge. We forget the money. We could get our own money. You know? But story, right? At the end of the day, is very important. A lot of y'all gonna feel opposite. Y'all think that y'all not important yourselves. Y'all don't think anyone would care about your story, but people will definitely care about your story. There's people out there that can relate to you, whether you believe it or not. No matter how big or small your story is, as humans, we all go through a lot. So any opportunity that you have, whether it's to create a platform or write a book or do music and express yourself through that way and tell your story that way. Listen, look into that, because you could help somebody out unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? It's people, you'll be surprised how many people done been through the same shit in this life. You'll be surprised how many people been through the same shit. We've been through the same shit, just in different ways, in different places, different locations. But the story is the same. You know what I'm saying? The story is the same, you know? So you gotta tell your story. You never know who you helping out. And remember that. And even then, whether it's your story or you taking time out to read somebody else's story, you know, there's a point, there should be a point to it, and you gotta get it. You gotta get it. You gotta understand it. You gotta look into why this story was told. And you got to take from it what you can and learn, get insight, figure it out, see what they did wrong, see what they did right. You know what I mean? And that's how life is, man. That's why I wanted to make this video, because that's how life works. We all should be sponges out here soaking up what we can, gaining knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Bettering ourselves in the process of gaining knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about that E word, and y'all already know what I'm about to say. It's about elevate. It's about elevate. And that's how you elevate. A lot of people, you could be sitting there reading the same article, same story, watching the same video, and you can possibly take more from that than the next person that watched that same video, because they not where you at mentally. You know what I mean? When you a sponge and you taking in some of these things, you smart. You know what I mean? Some people are a lot smarter. Some people are a lot more, have more intellect than the other people. You know what I'm saying? Some people have more intellect than the next person. You know, not all of our intellect on the same level. So depending on your level of intellect, if your level's higher, you're gonna get more out of things. You're gonna get more out of it. You know, where the person whose intellect ain't as high as yours, they gonna get something out of it, but they not gonna get everything out of it. So you gotta try. You gotta try to look a little deeper. You gotta try to have understanding, and you gotta figure out the point. And even to your own story, there has to be a point. There has to be a point to your story. And behind your point, it has to be a story behind it. Don't tell a story without no point at the end of it. And don't make a point without a story behind it. Like old boy said, all right? And that's my word, man. My name is Jason, the Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.
Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy work? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy work? Somebody must do it, so I gotta do it. Who said it was easy work?